radio talk show host, WFTL radio talk show host, Joyce Kaufman, and Tom Fitton, president of Judicial Watch. Thank you all for being here. Let me start, if I may, Joyce, with you. 325,000 apprehensions. I mean, the Border Patrol must be doing a bang-up job there on the border. What do you think?
Well, I think it kind of makes the case that you and I have been saying for years, Lou, that if there were no jobs or we made it harder for illegals to find employment here, that there probably wouldn't be so many. And our economy has done the work that the federal government didn't do for us.
And, Matt, your thoughts?
You know, I'm here in Texas. We're on the border. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I look at these numbers, and I agree that the economy has done something that the government couldn't do. But I'm also here to remind you that the Department of Justice has asked the sheriffs along the border, the counties along the border, not to arrest these illegals, not to go after some of these illegals. And the ones that they do go after, we've got to give them a long period of time just to make sure we're, you know, being nice to them before we send them back. So it doesn't surprise me that the numbers are down because the DOJ doesn't really want us to go after these illegals, Lou.
You agree, Tom?
No, they don't, and I think many of them being turned away at the border, and that's not being counted as an apprehension. So many are coming across the border. Some estimate it's as many as 4 times the number that are caught. So we have 1 million people trying to cross the border, 3/4 of which do it successfully a year, and we're supposed to see that as a success. And on the other hand, though, some of the drop needs to be given credit to Arizona for. We're representing them in court against the Obama administration, at least the state legislature. But I think Arizona is obviously one of the focus where a lot of the traffic has been coming through.
All right.
And it's no surprise numbers are dropping.
We're back with our panel of American Voices, Matt Patrick, Joyce Kaufman, Tom Fitton. Tom, let me turn to you. One of your reports finding the Obama administration has awarded a lot of money to, if you will, an offshoot of ACORN. It's called the Affordable Housing Centers. I thought that was supposed to be a ban, that they were supposed to be no more. What's the deal?
Well, that's right. It used to be ACORN Housing until they were caught on video, these ACORN Housing employees advising those journalists on child prostitution and how to avoid laws against child prostitution and tax evasion.
So, I mean, is this a clear-cut subterfuge on the part of the Obama administration?
They changed ACORN Housing to Affordable Housing, same name, same tax ID number, same address. The Obama administration turned the spigot back on. They're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars now. And,
are they still closely aligned with the Service Employees Union?
Oh, they're closely aligned with the labor unions, sure. Yeah, there are a number of local organizations that were set up and sprung up from the ACORN network. They just changed their name. The faces are still there, but they call themselves something else. And the Obama administration's turned on the money again for them in violation, absolute violation of the law.
All right. Matt Patrick, I mean, I love this story in California. Media Matters is being used as classroom material for the...
Amazing.
for children there.
I love both your stories. Here's what I recommend that we do. All the people in California, I know many of you are coming here to Texas. We love you. Come on, we want you all to come here to Texas. And then what we're going to do when all the good people in California come here, we're going to build that wall around the state of California, frankly. I mean, I am amazed. And you know what's interesting, Lou, is that the schools don't have a problem with it as long as we mix in a few facts for our children. Yeah. Union leaders have asked us to propagandize our children, and that's exactly what's going on in our schools, especially in California. It's amazing.
Joyce, that wouldn't happen in Florida, particularly South Florida, I'm sure.
You think where the teachers are watching Jon Stewart for their nightly news and Stephen Colbert is who they think are giving them the real deal on history and politics. None of this amazes me, Lou. You've been targeted by Media Matters. I'm sure all of us have been. I know I have. And, you know, they're mainstream and we're not. How about that?
Well, not so fast, as the saying goes. The fact of the matter is, we've got a president heading out to Osawatomie, Kansas tomorrow. So we'll mix in some world events with everything over there. We'll see how a modern day Teddy Roosevelt behaves. Matt Patrick, Joyce Kaufman, Tom Fitton, thank you all for being with us here tonight.
Thank you, Lou.